So the biggest leak of the Galaxy S25 Ultra just dropped, and it's a good one. We've got an actual hands-on video of the phone in high quality, which is super rare for leaks, and it shows some pretty interesting details. On top of that, we've got more updates about the S25 Ultra, so let's dive right in. What's up guys, Sal here. So a video appeared on Reddit showing off the S25 Ultra, and the first impressions? The design's got some noticeable upgrades. The corners now have a glossy metallic finish that reminds me of the iPhone 15 Pro. It's definitely different from the sharp, pointy corners on the S24 Ultra. Samsung's shift to this rounded design seems intentional, likely to match the new One UI 7, which is all about those smooth, rounded visuals. The phone also features flat sides that are chamfered at the edges for better grip, and the bezels are insanely thin and uniform all around the screen. Speaking of the back, the camera rings are still there, but toned down compared to the Z Fold 6, which honestly looks better. Oh, and the titanium color is a little different than what we got on the S24 Ultra. Subtle but noticeable. Overall, the S25 Ultra's design feels fresh, but whether it's better than the S24 Ultra is debatable. Personally, I like the boxy look of the S24 Ultra and even prefer its camera rings. But hey, I get why Samsung made these changes. People were complaining about the sharp edges on the older models, and a new camera design helps make the S25 Ultra feel different from its predecessor. Let's face it, people want change, and Samsung's just giving the crowd what they want to boost sales. One thing I do appreciate is that Samsung has made the S25 Ultra thinner and lighter, and those slim bezels give you a slightly larger screen. Small changes, sure, but they do add up to a more polished device. Now let's talk about the display. It's no secret that Samsung isn't using the M14 display panel, the latest tech found in the newest iPhones and Pixel phones. Why? It's likely a production issue. With well over 100 million panels needed for both iPhones and Samsung's own lineup, it seems Samsung had to prioritize. But here's the good news. The S25 Ultra is still getting a display upgrade. Rumors say it will have an enhanced M13 Plus OLED panel, which improves power efficiency, boosts color vibrancy, and adds more clarity compared to the M13 on the S24 Ultra. Honestly though, the S24 Ultra's display is already so good that you probably won't even notice much difference unless you're really looking for it. Even when you compare the S24 Ultra's M13 panel to the iPhone 16 Pro Max's M14 panel, the differences are minor. The M14's main selling point is better battery efficiency, but the M13 Plus panel on the S25 Ultra should also bring some efficiency gains. We'll just have to wait and see how much of a difference it actually makes. But despite not featuring the M14 panel, the S25 Ultra will still offer you a better display experience than the iPhone 16 Pro Max, and that's because of the anti-reflective coating that substantially reduces screen glare for clear visuals outdoors. It's surprising that Samsung doesn't hype this up more because honestly it gives their displays a clear edge over the competition. Now we already know that the S25 Ultra will come with 16GB of RAM this year. But the key question was whether this would be standard across all variants or reserved for higher storage variants. Well, according to some leaks, here's the likely breakdown. The base model with 256GB of storage will have 12GB of RAM, while the 512 and 1TB models will feature 16GB of RAM. This might seem disappointing for those hoping for 16GB of RAM in the base variant, but don't be, because Samsung often includes a free storage upgrade as part of its pre-order offers. This means you'll likely get bumped up to the 512GB model with 16GB of RAM during the pre-order window. Even after the pre-order period, Samsung tends to reintroduce these offers, so keep an eye out to snag the upgrade. Now, do you really need the 16GB of RAM? Right now, probably not. But with AI becoming a bigger part of our daily tech, that extra RAM could come in handy down the line. Samsung will reserve some of that RAM specifically for AI tasks, so it's nice to have. Plus, with Samsung promising 7 years of updates for the S25 Ultra, future-proofing your phone isn't a bad idea, especially if you're considering keeping the handset for more than 3 years. By the way, the S25 series will have a fourth variant this time called the S25 Slim. And we've got some exciting updates on this model that could make it a strong alternative to the S25 Ultra, especially for those who don't care about the S Pen. Click here to watch the video and I'll see you there.